And I'd like to welcome back Laura Hoffman, and she is the Associate Faculty Member with Saddleback Emeritus Institute, and she is now overseeing the Dorothy Marie Laurie Distinguished Guest Lecture Series that happens here, and I'm very happy to see you again. We were trying to think, it was probably been a couple of years.
It's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
Before I was talking about the photography courses.
Yeah, which I understand you still do.
We still offer I have two photography courses coming up, and it's happening in just 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. We're
now,
back.
I know this not our main topic, but are there still places open? People can still sign up?
They can sign up and get on the wait list.
Okay.
And so the classes are very popular. However, the program I'm here to talk about today, we still have openings.
Yeah.
So that is something
great
you can
program.
join. And it's just these are classes to keep in mind. These are courses designed for lifelong learners.
Yeah.
Which is the most exciting thing.
Now this lecture series starts up in just about a week and a half. January 17th is going to be your first person that is going to be the guest. And this takes place, am I right, at the Performing Arts Center here?
That's right.
Right. And what I'm amazed at, I'm looking at your schedule here, goes all the way through May, and you have, I mean, how many? 20, something like that? I mean, there's quite a bit.
We have a few. We have 15 different speakers.
That's amazing.
And then me.
Yeah.
So we have quite a diverse lineup this season.
You do.
And it's been really exciting meeting these experts in the field. And so they're carefully chosen, and they all have a unique perspective to offer.
Yeah.
And so what made these speakers unique, they each have an inside perspective in their chosen field.
Right. And you look at these, the first guest, we'll talk about a little bit since it's coming up on January 17th, is Keith Sharon, and it's entitled The Story Behind the Story. And he is a newspaper reporter, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And he's a podcaster, a screenwriter, and he'll give us some insight to what goes on behind the story. And he comes from quite an interesting background. He's the host of Crime Beat podcast, and he's a local, and he's written 2 screenplays that have been made into films.
Yeah.
So he's going to be really interesting.
That is going to be really a fun lecture.
Yeah, so we're off to a strong start.
And each one of these lasts, what, about an hour and a half?
Actually, we can go into some depth. These are 90-minute talks.
Okay, yeah.
And so you'll hear war stories, you'll hear some depth, and then we'll have a chance for a question and answer period following the talks.
Now, before we go any further, I want to ask, this is considered a class that people have to sign up for.
Yeah, and the beauty of it...
And we have it on screen.
Wonderful.
But, I mean, obviously it's a performing arts center, so it's huge.
It's huge, so we have a lot of seats. So you do sign up for the class, and it's humanities.
Okay.
And you'll see that it is available, and you just have to be registered with the Emeritus program in order to take the class.
Okay.
And the classes were made possible by a generous donation from Dorothy Marie Laurie. And she promoted lifelong learner, and she herself was an Emeritus student.
Oh, really? Wow.
When she moved here to Laguna Woods, and she fell in love with the Emeritus program. And she became a lifelong learner. She took classes every semester and left this gift, which is
so nice.
Which is this Distinguished Guest Lecture Series.
Now, because this goes on through May, and it's a little bit different than a standard class, people probably have many chances to sign up. I mean, if you sign up now, if people just show up? If they come to this first one or any of these lectures, can they just do a sign up there?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
So that's, they can. There'll be a little bit of paperwork, you would
Okay,
apply.
good.
But it's free, it's easy. We have people who will help anybody who wants to come. We do encourage you to sign up ahead of time.
Okay.
And so it's just a matter of, if you haven't applied to Saddleback College, you get the application in, and you can just go to the Saddleback College Emeritus homepage, and there's a big button that says apply here.
Yeah.
And so you get the application. It's pretty easy. You send it in, and then a day later you should hear back with a student ID, and there's a lot of benefits to getting that
there is.
student ID. And then you just register for humanities, the 204X, and you'll see it does take place at the Performing Arts Center, and so be a part of our lecture series.
And you went through quite a bit of work to get get this diverse group. I mean, it's really quite impressive.
It was a busy summer and fall, arranging these wonderful speakers. The beautiful thing was getting a chance to talk to and meet these speakers. I mean, I'm so excited. We are going to have Ambassador Gaddy Vasquez at the end of the series. We've got Jean Pasco, who is going to talk about can we survive politics in 2020. We have so many. Dr. Sarah Goodman from UCI, she'll be addressing citizenship in hard times, immigration. We have...
There's one here that I'm looking at that looks just like a fun one. It's happening in April 3rd with David Plouffe.
Yes.
Art theft, looting, and I guess it's how people who recreate or steal art, or they'll recreate it and then try and sell it for.
Yes, this is a fascinating talk. I'm so excited.
Be a good one.
I'm very excited about David Plouffe. He's a colleague.
A different type of lecture.
Yeah, this is one not to miss.
Yeah.
And I do have a couple of people in the arts. We have Dr. Joanna Roche, and her area of expertise is 19th and 20th century art. And she's a professor at Cal State Fullerton.
That'll be a good one.
Fascinating.
Dynamic saga of 20th century graphic design, which is, when you look back, especially during the Art Deco period, it just flourished.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And she has a wonderful talk planned. I'm really excited. There's just so much going on, and it's really designed to be attended weekly. So every week you get this chance to hear a unique perspective from all these experts who can give us a unique perspective from the inside.
Yeah, it's almost very similar. Although a much longer format, like TED Talks, if anyone knows that.
Exactly.
Those are usually a little bit shorter, 30 minutes or less. But that's kind of what it is, because it's really all different kinds of topics that you bring in.
Yeah, imagine a more in-depth TED Talk, full of audio visual. Different speakers have different things planned.
Yeah.
And then you get a chance to ask questions if you want to.
Yeah.
And so
a lot of fun.
It's going to be really exciting.
And so again, we've got the information on the screen, the class number, and to sign up for that. And I mean, really, you can't. It's unbelievable. You've got 15, 16 of these to go and see, all for free. And they all take place at. I had to look back at the time. Always at 9:30.
Always at 9:30. It'll be your Friday mornings of knowledge.
Yeah.
And mental stimulation, asking interesting questions, and learning.
Yeah, what
so
great fun. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
The lineup here is just fantastic.
I'm excited. Thank
Such
you for
diversity, and I think that's what makes it so much fun. You kind of never know what you're going to get, right? It's just different things. Yeah,
that's right.
Great to see you again. I hope to get you back here again. Maybe midway through, you can kind of refresh us on what's going on.
That would be my pleasure.
And your talk is going to be on May 8th.
I'm in May. I'm towards the end, right before Gaddy.
All right, very good, Laura. Good to see you again.
Thank you so much, Ken.
All right, and again, if you want to sign up for this, as Laura said, you just go to saddleback.edu/emeritus, and you'll see all the information there. and this is a good one to sign up for. We'll be right back. Yeah, some of these are just fascinating.